Jaguars and the White Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Colby in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
At the plate, TJ Waters. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
TJ Waters.
First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Inside and low, 2-1. Right on the corner, 2-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Batting second, the first baseman, Jose Ramos.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Cooper is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty D, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Changeup, good pitch there, 1 and 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
1 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Standing in now, Nick W. as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. Throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Stepping in now, Edgardo Peralta. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A 1-0 delivery. 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
That is it. The second baseman. Edmundo.
Digging in now, Edmundo Ayala. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Started to swing there, but did he hold up in time? He did not, says Ed Drummond at first, and that's strike one. 0-1. Here it comes.
No.
In his career, Ayala carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
From the belt, the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
Stepping up now, Mac Madden. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to deep right field. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 4th home run for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Howard Johnson comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. In now, Christian Berry.
The center fielder.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Johnson was born in Panama. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Toth is there, 2 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Anthony Payne.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Anthony Payne. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
2 out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. McCoy has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So they strike for 6 in the inning, as there's the big blow, the grand slam home run. On to the bottom of the first. Jupiter leads this one 6-0. Anthony Payne, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping into the box, Adam Wilburn. He starts down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Timmy Fitzgerald.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Timmy Fitzgerald. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first 2 nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin, first 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
2-1.
2-2.
2-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So now to the plate, number 13. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Riding in once again, T.J. Waters. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Up top, it's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Three and 0 now. Jose Ramos will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Stepping in, Jose Ramos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Ramos, a native of Puerto Rico. He's a second-year big leaguer. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick W.
Striding into the box, Nick W. First offering on its way.
Ball.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Stepping into the box, Raleigh Hoff with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Diamond. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Diamond is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness, his reaction time is unparalleled, able to make all the plays, and he takes a ton of pride in his craft.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth. The center fielder, Bruce Frost.
At the plate, Bruce Frost. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And that misses 1-1.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now the pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. It'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edgardo Peralta. He drew a walk his first time up.
Edgardo Peralta.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Grounded to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now in the box, Edmundo Ayala. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Ayala, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a first-round pick back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Frost is there. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 55, Philip Bowen.
Stepping up to the plate, Philip Bowen. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit pretty well out to left field. A ball that's carrying, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going. Can't let that take away your edge, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Bowen at second with 2 down. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
All even now. 2-2. Too high. Ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit to first. He's right there. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So digging in now, David Harvey, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, no. 1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. Strike one. Payne, originally from the state of Alabama. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Austin McCoy.
Now to the plate, Austin McCoy. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to swing there, but did he hold up in time? He did not, says Ed Drummond at first, and that's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One out, nobody on. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
Down and full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Into the box, Howard Johnson. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1.
2. No ball. 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Christian Berry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Christian.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitcher usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First pitch on its way. Anthony Payne is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, DJ Water.
Ready once again, T.J. Waters, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So coming Adam Wilburn. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wilburn, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this will bang up against the wall. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, that's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one as he hustles into third. We'll see if it leads to their first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
Into the box now, Timmy Fitzgerald, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. There's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 count, the pitch. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Barehanded, he is out.
Now batting, number 13.
Ready for another chance. Number 13, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Raleigh Todd, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in, Jose Ramos.
Leading off for Jupiter, the first baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nick W.
To the plate now, Nick W. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Number 13 is under it, no problem, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Edgardo Peralta 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out to center field. Frost is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Edmundo Ayala.
Ayala.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Number 13 calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Lorenzo Diamond. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting. Center fielder. Bruce Frost.
Digging in, Bruce Frost. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, no.
1 out, nobody on. Here's a knuckleball that runs inside, and he's behind 2-0 here. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Three 3-0 pitch on its way. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up, and that's the second out.
The batter, the left fielder, David Harvey.
Ready now, David Harvey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Fastball well outside.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Philip Bowen.
The catcher, Philip Bowen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Toth has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
The right fielder, number 3, Matt Madden.
Settling in now, Mac Madden. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. 50th pitch of the game on its way. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The center fielder,
Digging in, Christian Berry. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
The 1-2.
Playing 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again. 3-2. Line to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Now batting, Austin McCoy to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stuart Freets will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Out in front of it, strike one. Freets stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
At the plate now, Adam Wilburn, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Hmm.
2-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Coming to the plate now, Timmy Fitzgerald. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1.
No strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. That misses. 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Brandon Perkins comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Anthony Payne. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The pitcher, Anthony Payne.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Perkins, a native of the state of Idaho. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Comes set, and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1-2.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, T.J. Water.
Digging in once again, T.J. Waters. Here it comes.
No. 1-0.
One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1.
No, that's the ball.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in and looking for more. Jose Ramos. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way.
No.
Hit in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick W.
At the plate, Nick W. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Jaguars are out on top 6-0. So striding in, number 13. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 2-1.
Ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Raleigh Toth. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Lorenzo Diamond. The pitch.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
That misses, 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ball. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Curtis Sellers enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edgardo Peralta. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The second baseman, Edmundo Ayala.
Standing in, Edmundo Ayala. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well of 4.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Seth Thompson is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Thompson.
Now at the plate, Philip Bowen.
The catcher, number 55, Philip Bowen.
First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch and the inning is over. Into the box, Bruce Frost. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here it comes.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, David Harvey. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Brandon Covey answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Covey.
Stepping in now, Austin McCoy, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Runners on first with one down. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Juan Valdez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Juan Valdez.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
One strike.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in now, Adam Wilburn, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
No.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard on the ground to second, reined in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Lamar Coates comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mac Madden. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Coates, a native of the island of Jamaica. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Christian Berry, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Brandon Covey.
Alex Santana will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. A ball and no strikes. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, T.J. Waters. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Donnie Kimura takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Kimura.
Digging in to try it again, Timmy Fitzgerald. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. He was great all night long.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
To the plate now, number 13. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, right fielder, Raleigh Shaw.
So stepping in, Raleigh Toth. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a strike.
2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Jupiter jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Anthony Payne earns the win, his second, as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. Colby Cooper struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the home team, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.